السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. برحب فيكم في هذه الحصة الافتراضية للدرس الرابع صف السادس اللغة الإنجليزية في دولة الكويت. Today's lesson will talk about 5 senses, and we will start with the revision with the previous lesson that we have taken before. First of all, we have this exercise talking about the last lesson, which talked about the first conditional sentences. I have 4 forms of the verb sleep: sleep, sleeping, slept, sleeps, and I have to read and choose the correct form for this sentence. As you can see, the sentence says, if he space well, he will be fresher. So I have to choose the best form of the verb sleep. As you can remember, if you have he or she or it means singular subject, I choose the verb plus s. So the correct answer for this sentence should be what? As you can see, should be sleeps. So if I ask you, why did we choose sleeps? You have to say that there is he as subject, singular subject. So we use sleeps, a verb with plus s. This is the simple present. So the sentence will be, if he sleeps well, he will be fresher. I recommend to revise the rule with previous lesson that we have taken before, so that you can see more examples about the first conditional sentences. But I have another example, maybe correct other verbs the same way. If I go to London, I will be so happy. So what should I do here? I have to correct the form of the verb in brackets, but that's if you need to change it. But here, if you can see, I have the subject I, so we shouldn't add s to the verb, so it's still go. If I go to London, I will be so happy. But if I change the subject I and put he or she or it, the verb go, it turns to be goes. So if I go to London, I will be so happy. This is the first sentence. The second sentence, if they train hard, they win. As you can remember, the second part of the first conditional sentence, I should add will or want for simple future. So here, the meaning plays the main role to understand the best choice. If they train hard, they will win or won't win. According to the first sentence, they will win. I choose will because it is suitable for the meaning. If they train hard, they will win the match, for example. Number 3, if she, in brackets, not study, she won't pass. As you can remember, I told you before that if you want to make if you want to make a negative form, you have in the present simple, you have to add don't or doesn't according to the subject. If it was singular, you have to add doesn't and the infinitive form of the verb. But if it was they, you, I, we, or we have to add don't. So here we have a singular form, which is she. So I can say, if she doesn't study, she won't pass. If she doesn't study, she won't pass. Please, I recommend you to revise the rule. If you have any problem to understand any of these sentences, you can revise the lesson 3 on Teams application, and you can search for it on post and find it out and revise the rule of first conditional sentences. Now let's start our new lesson, but I hope that you are prepared with your notebook and pen to write the new vocabulary that we will deal with it today. The first word, before I give it to you, you have to look at this picture. You can see 5 boys. Each one of them have a problem in his health, so they are sick. For example, this boy with blonde hair has headache. This one maybe has fever, and this one is sneezing because he has cold, and this one is coughing, and this one has a toothache or toothache. So each one of them is sick, so they have illness. Repeat with me. illness يعني المرض. She stayed at home because for her illness. This is an example for using the word illness. She stayed at home because of her illness. Now the second sentence. Look at this picture. This is our teeth, and you can see the lower part and the upper part of our teeth. We call it gums. Gums. Repeat it with me. Gums. اللثة. Gums. Look at the shoes here. The shoe is sticky because if you step on chewing gum on the ground, you will feel it like a sticky shoes. So sticky. The picture explains itself. So I have an example here. The boy's shoes were sticky with gums. The boy's shoes were sticky with gums. Please write it down and take time if you are writing with a slow motion. So you can stop the video and write it correctly on your notebook, then continue watching. Okay. Look at this picture. What can you do with your body? So you know that each part of our body has a function. So for example, feet. Our feet, we use it for kicking the ball. Legs, we use it for running. Brain, we use it for thinking. Lungs, we use it for breathing. So each organ has its function. وظيفة. Repeat it with me. Function. I remind you that the 4 letters here, T-I-O-N, we pronounce it like shin. So the pronunciation for all the word, function. As I said, you can stop the video anytime to write it correctly without any mistake. As you can see the picture, it's clear. The dog bites the man's arm. So we have here bite. Repeat with me. Bite. Notice that the last letter is silent. We didn't pronounce it. Look at the man. What is he doing with the envelope? He is tearing the envelope. So we have here tear. Repeat it with me. Tear. It means cut. Look at the pictures. We have coffee here. This machine is we use it for making coffee. When you use this machine, it turns the coffee into powder. So to make something powder or small pieces, we call it grind. So we grind coffee with this machine to make it powder so that we can add it to the water. So to make something into small pieces or a powder by pressing between hard surfaces, this is grind. يطحن. Girls know this picture. This is makeup. It's easy. Colored substances used on your face to improve or change your appearance. So most girls use makeup to change the color of their faces. Special, it means better or greater. Notice the pronunciation of CIA. Special, special, مميز. Okay, now you can watch this video to answer this question: how many senses have we got? Why are they important? Please enjoy watching the video, and after the video we have a text to discuss the subject about it. So listen to it and watch it and enjoy this video. Here you are.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Senses, let's explore our senses. We all have 5 senses. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! 1. I can see with my eyes. I see you, you see me. I look all around. See, see, see. 2. I can hear with my ears. Stomping feet, clapping hands. Sounds are all around. Here, here, here. 3. I touch and feel with my skin. I feel hot, I feel cold. Soft, rough or smooth. Touch, touch, touch. 4. I can taste with my mouth. I taste the foods that I eat. Salty, sour, sweet. Taste, taste, taste. 5. I can smell with my nose. I can smell stinky cheese. But smelling pepper makes me sneeze. Achoo! Smell, smell, smell. Senses, let's explore our senses. We all have 5 senses. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! Sight, sight, I can see with my eyes. Hear, hear, I can hear with my ears. Touch, touch, I touch and feel with my skin. Taste, taste, I can taste with my mouth. Smell, smell, I can smell with my nose. Senses, let's explore our senses. We all have 5 senses. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! Senses, let's explore our senses. We all have 5 senses. Let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey! See, hear, touch, taste, smell.
Okay, thank you for watching. I hope that you find the answer for the question. We have 5 senses and they are important because we use them every day for many things. Now we will discuss this subject in student books, page number 41. We have a text here talking about 5 senses. Before we start reading, we have to read the text. After that, I have a question for you. So let's see the question. Read again and complete the diagram below. We have a diagram of the using of the diagram of different functions of the teeth. So for what do we use teeth? For 3 things. You have to read the text and find out what are these functions. Okay, have your time, and this is the text. If you want to have more time, you can stop the video and continue reading. When you finish, continue watching the video, and after that we discover what's the functions of our teeth. I hope the text was easy. So the time is over now. As I said, if you want more time, just stop the video and continue with me. Let's see, what do we have here? Check your answer for the question and let's see it was correct or not. We have the diagram here for different functions of the teeth. We use the teeth to bite food. This is the first usage. We use them to bite food. We use them to tear food. We use them to grind food. And these are the three functions of our teeth. Okay, thank you very much for enjoying and watching my video for this lesson. I want you now to discuss a question on page number 13 workbook. These questions talk about 5 senses. You will see now the diagram here. As you can see, we have many words up there, and down we have our organs which are responsible for the 5 senses. We have the eye for sight, and we have nose for smelling, ear for hearing, hand or skin for touching, and tongue for tasting. So we use our eyes for seeing what? We have 2 things. The same for smelling. Nose, we use the nose for smelling what? For smelling flowers and other things. You have to find it out. And we use our ears for hearing 2 things here. You have to find out what are they. And we use our hands or skin for touching what? Again, 2 things. And the last one, we use our tongue for tasting 2 things which are mentioned above. So take your time and try to choose. Okay, let's imagine that you are with me and I'll ask you now. We use our eyes for seeing what? Let's guess. Yeah? Okay, let's see. We use our eyes for seeing moon, for example. What's the other thing? We use them for seeing rainbow. That's it. For smelling, I guess it's easier. We use our nose. We use our nose for smelling flowers and for smelling perfume. Perfume, we use smelling for we use nose for smelling perfume. Okay, what about our ears? We use them for hearing what? For example, scream, of course, and song and scream. These words are related for sounds. What about touching? I think it is silk and wool. We use our hands to touch wool and silk. That's right, thank you. The last 2 words, it's clear now. We use our tongue for tasting cheese. This is food. And again we have chocolate, and again we have food here, chocolate. Okay, thank you for your answering and sharing and participating with me for this exercise. It's easy. Now read and choose the correct answer for each sentence. Flu. All of us know or have flu or cold in winter. So flu is what is a flu? Is it function or gums or illness? Try to read the sentence and guess what are the best word. What is the best word for this sentence? Yes, It's illness, that's right. When you have flu, you are sick. So flu is an illness. Now we move to another sentence. My mom bought a machine to space food. Sometimes we use machines in our kitchen. So my mom bought a machine to space food, to tear food. Can I say tear food, or grind food, or bite food? Do we use machine to bite food, or we bite food by our teeth? The answer, I think it is clear. So it is grind, to grind food. Okay, the last sentence here. I stepped on something. As you remember the picture about the words, we have one with the shoes stepping on chewing gum. So what happens to the shoes? They will be clear, special, or sticky. Of course, when you step on a gum on the ground, your shoes will be sticky. That's right. Okay, thank you very much. If you press on this link, you will go to the site so that you can show the homework or the assignment. You press on the assignment and enter to the quiz so that you will have a question and choices. They are easy. We discussed them in our lesson. Thank you for watching. See you later, inshallah. And if you want to share, if you want to subscribe to my channel, you will get the explanation for lessons and assignments that I give you, or assignments that are given to grade 6. Thank you very much. See you later.